Podcast number 8. We're live. I assume Fishing Legends Live. Mike Seawright, Jason Aker. We have a very special guest today, Marcos Malucelli.
Keep trying.
Okay, Courtney does better with that. I apologize, Marcos.
That's pretty good, Mike.
But
That's
Marcos is he's the owner of Waterwood, and you have heard me talk about Waterwood this is our 8th podcast. You've heard me talk about Waterwood for probably 8 different podcasts. So we have the man tonight, and he will go through and explain how they're made and give us a lot of information on that. So we appreciate you coming, Marco.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you for the opportunity, guys.
While Courtney shares some of this, we'll go through our agenda tonight. And sort of before we do that, I want to thank again Brian Souza. We had that young man on last week. He is the owner of BizBaits. You're familiar with
Yes, very good product.
Man, I was shocked by a couple things, I guess. And one is the quality of his baits were really, really good. He had some videos, and I saw how some of his baits reacted in water and all. Man, that was pretty cool, was it not?
Yeah.
It was really cool. So, and what a great young man Brian was. I mean,
speaker.
He was a great speaker. We had great,
really good guy.
yeah. And think about it. Think about this. He got a contract with what's the sports tackle warehouse. Warehouse, as big as they are. And he was pouring worms one at a time.
In his apartment.
In his apartment with his wife.
That's
now,
pretty cool.
that takes some nerve, is sort of what I'm thinking.
But what a story.
That's the best road, I guess.
Well, that's the road that Brian took, and it proves good things happen to good people. And Brian, you did a great job last week, and that will not be the last time. Hopefully you'll be on our podcast. We're gonna preview some past tournaments. We're gonna talk about some upcoming tournaments. Then Marcos is going to tell us his story, and we'll do a giveaway. And also, I wanted to do a shout out real quick to Tiffany Stinnett. She's a young lady in Gastonia that cooks food, prepares food, and generally, the people that come on the podcast, I like to feed them, and sometimes I grill, but sometimes I don't have the time, and I'll turn to Tiffany, and she does a great job. So anybody that's looking for great spaghetti, lasagna, chicken pies, Tiffany can do a lot of different things. So Tiffany, we appreciate you very much.
Good.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Yeah, yeah. And if you don't see Tiffany Stinnett's number, it's in Gastonia. If you don't see it, reach out to Fishing Legends Live, and her and Paige, my wife, are good friends, and we'll hook you up with Tiffany. So thank you, Tiffany. So that's about it. Courtney, have you got everything shared pretty much?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's talk about past tournaments. Cat finals at Wiley. Jason, how'd you do?
Same as you. Not too good. It was tough. Wiley is fishing toughest I've ever seen it. And I know you fished it for a long time, and you told me the same thing.
No, I have to agree. It's the toughest I've ever seen it.
What's your take on it, Jason? Why?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's the fall transition got a lot to do with it. I think fishing pressure's got a lot to do with it. Normally you can at least catch 5 fish.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
but it's, we had, 3?
We had 3 fish.
Wow.
3 keepers.
3 keepers.
We didn't even end up weighing in.
No.
We had 5 on. Mike had a great big one on at one time and didn't stay buttoned
It actually
up.
rolled over top of a bait.
Top water bait.
We started out with top water that morning.
It was a 4-pound fish.
I think so. We caught a 2 1/4 pretty quick on top. Then we went. I apologize that nobody's actually shooting at us. There's a big tree right outside my building, and acorns are hitting the tin roof. So I
Sounds like we're
apologize.
getting shot at.
Yeah. And plus there's a squirrel that every time he sees me walk in, he runs up and starts shaking branches, but that's okay.
Pet squirrel.
But anyway, back to fishing. There's a 4-pound largemouth comes over the top of a top water bait. And I did a pretty good job. I didn't jerk it away or anything. I thought, I'll just keep coming till it tightens up. it never tightened up. He just rolled over the top and didn't eat it.
Yeah. And then I lost one that was 2.5, 2.
Yeah.
Probably a 2-pounder. It came up and jumped. And
We had opportunity, but I mean, we still wouldn't have had a great bag.
no, but
10 pounds won.
Yeah. And then I think Hoover finished second with 9.
Congratulations to Roger.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure who won the tournament. I really don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know, and I apologize for that. But I
Yeah.
know Roger was second and won over $700 with like 9.5 pounds. So congratulations,
If
Roger.
anybody does know who won, comment their name.
Yeah, because we'd be glad to mention them.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure. So Kat had one on Norman.
Yep.
How did that go?
Well, let's see. Corey Stone and Nick Williams won with 9.24.
9.24.
So Norman's
Norman,
evidently
it's not good
fishing
either.
tough. And then our buddies, Mark and Vince Parker, finished second with 9.
Congratulations, Martin Vince. That's great.
Yeah, so Norman must be pretty tough too. I
Norman-
know the Toyota series. The weights
Well,
were
you would
down.
think Norman's tough, but here's the problem with that. Yesterday, they had a fireman's tournament at Lake Norman.
Yeah.
Our buddy Roger Hoover
He had
put the
5.
smack down on him. He had 5. It weighed over 14
He had
and
a
had
5-pounder.
5-1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once again, congratulations, Roger.
Yeah.
Has there been a more consistent fisherman in the last, I'm gonna say, couple years that me and you've been fishing Norman pretty hard? Has there
No.
been a more consistent fisherman?
There has,
Yeah.
there has not.
Yeah. Okay.
Roger's always
He's always
in the-
there.
Yeah,
He's always
in the
there.
top.
He is.
I mean, he's a hammer down there.
He's a hammer. He's as good as it gets, and plus he's a great guy.
If
So
he dumps his boat
congratulations.
in the water, you better look out.
Yeah, it's like a long time ago. I told somebody last week when I used to fish 50 tournaments a year. Every tournament I'd go to, I'd pull in the parking lot in the morning and I'd look for a white van. Cliff Kirby drove an old white van and pulled his boat with it. And if that white van's in the parking lot, trouble. I had to have my A game and then some.
Yeah.
And sometimes it still didn't work out for me. But that's just the way that worked.
Yeah.
That's the way that worked. But I hate that Cliff Kirby's not fishing a lot anymore.
Well,
Man, I
from-
love fishing against him.
From what I'm hearing, he went not long ago. He went the other night fishing with somebody. I think it was Dave Anderson or somebody.
Really?
He went the other night. And,
Did they win?
Well, I think they just went fun fishing.
Oh, okay.
But now, from what I was messaging Cliff a while back, and he said something about he wasn't done with me yet.
Really?
So
But he didn't mention me, did he?
Well, I fished with you, so I figured probably it wasn't done with us. Probably done with us yet.
Oh,
So-
God.
so
Oh,
that's what
God.
I'm thinking.
Well, I was
So-
sort of hoping Cliff might keep working
I think
on
he
boats.
might. I think he might jump back in the game for long.
Oh, man.
Let's hope he don't. But,
Well, I've won a lot of money, a lot more money since he quit. But
Yeah.
but I miss him. I'll have to admit, I
Yeah.
miss Cliff.
yeah.
So any more tournaments? Now there's a tournament the BFL is going on right now.
Yeah,
At
Scott's,
James.
that's where Scott's at. He's
Scott
down in
had
James.
11 something today, and he's in around 30th or so, and so he's in good shape. I mean, if he
How many boats are in that region?
God, I want to
There's
say
something
167 or something.
Yeah, that's up there.
It's way up there. It's over
Yeah,
160.
so 30's not bad. I mean,
No, he's
he's
in 30th
still in
place.
contention.
He is. If he goes out and catches 13, 14 pounds tomorrow,
He'll
hey,
be right up there.
the top 12 advance. So
And Morgan's in 5th.
Brian Morgan, God, what a year Brian Morgan's had. He's in 5th place. He had 15-1 today.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Brian. I mean, man, what a year. 3 BFL wins and a boat in a big bass tournament this year.
Wow.
That's this year.
Wow.
That's crazy.
It's
I mean, what a year. That's a magical year. So
Yeah, especially against the fish.
the competition that's out here now. So
to win one BFL something.
yeah, 3. That's crazy. I mean,
That's
that's
unheard
really
of. Yeah.
magical. That's
It is.
special.
Yeah.
This is a
Scott
year.
said 54th.
He's in 54th. Oh wow! I stand corrected. 54.
Well, he's still not
That's
that-
okay.
he ain't had
That's
that.
okay. Brian Morgan's in 5th with 15. If Scott's got 11, that's only 4 pounds. So
Scott could go out and catch
Scott can-
16 tomorrow and be right up in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we know that he's capable of doing that any day, that's for sure.
exactly.
That's for sure. And you know, my hat's off to Scott anyway. I mean, I hate to give Scott Hamrick a compliment. Me and him give each other a lot of crap, but he travels and he fishes hard. He fishes somewhere every week, and he is on his game, and he is dedicated, and he goes. And so my hat's off to Scott for that.
Yeah.
I still think I might be better, but you know, that's just me thinking
He might-
that.
Right.
Why is Courtney laughing? So
But anyway, Scott, we admire you. You do a great job, and we're pulling for you, buddy. I promise you, we're pulling for you. I think you're going to do well. I know you've had a couple good days practice, so I just hope it comes to fruition tomorrow. There is a big bass tournament also going on, or fixing to start tomorrow at Douglas Lake. Am I saying that right? Yeah, Douglas Lake.
Tennessee,
Yep.
Addington's there.
Steve Addington, our good friend Steve Addington, is fishing that. I actually talked to Steve today for a few minutes, and he's telling me fishing is really tough at Douglas. So we just wish him all the best. Steve's a great fisherman, and he's known for catching big fish. So I told Addington today, if he wins that boat, I can come to Tennessee, hook it up, and bring it back for him.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So, all right. So, tournament's coming up. CBC at Wateree this coming week, I believe.
Yep, Saturday.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's a special tournament coming up at Lake Norman, Fishing for Cures. It's a cancer tournament. It goes out of Beatty's Ford from 7 to 3. $100 a boat, $20 for big fish. And a good friend of mine, Carl Holt, is a tournament director, and I know he's also affiliated with that group. And Carl, my hat's off to you for being affiliated with that group. I think that's a great cause and a great tournament. And I hope people that are listening that are looking for something to fish this weekend will consider that tournament, because it's a really good cause.
I think half the proceeds go to the cancer.
I think so.
Society.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's a great cause,
Yeah,
a
it's
great
good.
tournament. There'll be a lot of great people, a lot of great fishermen there. I'll be there.
So it's going to be in out of Beatty's Ford, right?
Out of Beatty's Ford
Yeah.
at 7 o'clock.
So that's a little different. I mean, they usually put in like Pinnacle or something, but they're putting it at Beatty's Ford.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah. So I hope we do better than we did last week, Jason. I hope you bring your A game this week.
Well, so I didn't last week.
No, you did fine.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I don't know of anything else coming. Do you? Maybe
Not right
there
off
may
the
be
top of
some
my
stuff,
head.
but I don't know. Okay. All right, Marcos, my friend. Thank you so much for
thank you,
coming.
Mike. Thank
Man,
you, Jason. Thank you, Larry. What an honor, privilege to be
Oh,
here.
it's an honor to have you here, sir. It really is. You're a great guy. And Courtney, I'm sorry, you want to, what are
Our
you,
giveaway.
okay, excuse me, Marcos.
Go ahead.
We went through this last week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Same thing.
So maybe one day we're gonna
We'll get it down
we're gonna understand how to do this, because obviously we don't right now.
Well, it's Courtney's way or the highway.
I know. Well, Courtney's sitting back there raising her hand. It's hard to concentrate. So
Yeah.
talk about our giveaway tonight, and then Marcos can talk. Okay. Sorry, Marcos.
No problem.
We've got 3 giveaways, and we've got a Shane State spinner bait that Jason's holding up. Then we've got Marcos's crankbait, the waterwood.
Can I see that again?
This
I see-
this was going to be hard to give away.
I've been talking to him for an hour. I can't get
Oh,
it. He
look
won't
at
give it
that.
to me.
Look at this thing, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a special color, a special run that
This
we
is a special color.
Jason, hold that up close to
Oh,
the camera. I want
hey,
people
I
to see
want
this
this.
bait.
Can I please be in
No,
this
you're not
giveaway?
involved in no giveaway.
Eric said, can he win
Look at
since
this.
he's
No.
on it?
Look at that.
This, guys, is
There's not any more of that, is it?
bad.
We made one run, a special run for a pro, good friend of ours that asked, he lives on Gunner's View, he asked for that special color.
Okay.
We did one run. We in the future, we're probably gonna do one more,
Okay.
but
You need to do one
it's a
more
pretty
for
special
me.
color.
Yeah, okay.
Nobody
Okay.
else.
Okay, so we're gonna give away the Waterwood bait, the Gunnersville special color,
Yep.
the spinner bait,
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
And then
shirt?
a t-shirt.
a t-shirt.
Okay, with
Yep.
Fishing Legends Live.
Yeah, with our logo and, the writing on the back.
Right.
Like we've been doing.
Right, okay.
Yep.
All right, so how do they get in the drawing?
So to get into the drawing, they've got to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And they've
Can we
got-
give away some acorns?
we can
Hey.
give away that tree.
Hey, would anybody like a tree? Great firewood is oak. Please come cut the
Come
tree.
cut the tree.
Free firewood. Go ahead.
But all you have to do to enter the giveaway is subscribe to the YouTube channel and then share the video on Facebook. Once you do that, comment done, and I will write your name down, and we will do the random number generator on Google like we have been doing.
Okay.
The YouTube channel link is in the pinned comments for anybody that can't get to it right away. That's a quick, easy click.
Okay. And if anybody, as always, if they have any questions at all about how to be entered, send a message and
Yep.
Courtney can let you know. Okay? All right, is that it on that?
Yep,
Okay.
that's it.
Marcos, I apologize, sir, but here
Come
we go
on.
again.
No
Here we go
problem.
again. So, then, as soon as I got a hold of these crankbaits that you're making, I was amazed at the vibration, at how well these baits run, how true they run. And then I talked to you, and you were giving me some feedback on how they were made and all. So, first off, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, if you will?
Oh, Mike, I don't know about that.
I mean, you don't have to tell everything. You don't have to tell everything, Marco.
No. I don't know. You never know. But well, originally from Brazil, we moved to South Carolina. Me and my wife, 15 years ago. We were super blessed. I was working in the fishing industry, doing product development for several brands that have distributors in South America. One of the owner of one company offered me a position here to the development here to expedite the development. So we moved to South Carolina. God blessed us. We fell in love for the place, for the people. North South Carolina, made great friends right out of the bath in fishing, and that's pretty much it. I've been working my whole life in the fishing industry. I was a boat captain in Brazil for 13 years. I guided for Brazilian season is a little bit different. The peacock bass season is only 3 months a year.
Okay.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, it's
When
very
is
short.
that? When is that, Marcos?
Usually varies from year to year because it's according to the water level, but usually it's November, December, and January.
Okay.
It can be a little bit earlier, a little bit later, a little bit longer or shorter, depending on the year,
Yeah.
depending on the level, or how much rain we have, the level of the rivers. Peacock bass, they live in the jungle. Basically, they live on the jungle. So every time that the river floods,
Yeah.
water goes inside of the jungle, and they are inside of the jungle. Literally, you cannot fish for them.
Wow.
You just can't get to them?
Yeah, you cannot get to them.
Okay.
So the season is very short season. So I guided 13 years, 3 months a year for peacock bass in north of Brazil in Amazonas. And then the other 9 months of the year was in south of Brazil on an island, guiding for saltwater. Big game like blue marlin, white marlin,
Wow.
tuna, sailfish in the summertime. And then in the winter months, fishing more like shore fishing for grouper, jacks, umberjack, yellowjack.
So you've caught
Okay.
blue marlin.
I did, yes.
What's the approximate biggest blue marlin?
Cannot lie right now, but it was big.
It's big?
Big. Now, Brazil, especially in the south, we don't have many blue marlin.
But they're big there, right?
We have probably, some people say that the biggest ones, probably some of the biggest ones in the world are there. We have the current, the hot current coming from North America, Central America, hits the coast of Brazil, goes and right in front of our island. That current meets the cold water from the Malvinas current. So they both hit each other and they shoot out, they shoot east. So we have cold water full of life, full of squid, small tuna, several different kinds of sardine, so a lot of food.
Yeah.
and then the hot water with the big fish. So the biggest fish, they say the biggest blue marlin live right there. We don't have many, but we have giants. We saw big fish. Like it's not uncommon over there. Like 800 pounds, 1,000-pound fish. It's not every day, but
Yeah.
they are there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we saw.
Now,
wild-
when do peacocks? When are they're spawning? What time of year?
exactly when the
Largemouth?
no,
like
no.
a bass or what?
well, it's our in the Amazonas is like early spring, so November. They are
Kind of like Florida.
yeah. So what happens? They come out of the jungle. The rivers draw the water out. The water draws out. They come out of the jungle. They stay more in lagoons and rivers.
And that's when they spawn.
Yes, and then they spawn on the sand. They make exactly like a largemouth bass. They make a nest,
I bet.
but they make like I would say probably 12 feet around.
12
Man,
feet?
that
Yes,
big?
big, and they're extremely aggressive. You don't need to cast in the nest. If you cast 10
Close.
yards from the nest,
They'll come get eat.
they'll come and
They're
get
like a small
Really?
whale.
yeah, they are extremely protective. Peacock bass, they usually they live on a place. They choose a place and they live and they guard that place their whole lives as they
Really?
grow. And also they have another thing. Peacock bass, they do not like they do not migrate from one place to the other. So that fish knows that area. He lives there. And through the years, guiding through the years, you get to know where a specific fish lives. You know,
Wow.
if nobody kills the fish, we do only catch and release.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no holding the fish.
Are you
But,
allowed to fish for them, Marcos, when they're on their beds?
Yes, you
Yeah,
are
I was gonna
allowed,
ask
and
that.
a lot
Yeah.
of people do that. They are very aggressive on the beds. They are even more aggressive when they're guarding fry,
Okay.
because in the Amazonas they are competing with. There's so many species of
That eat the fry.
predators.
Yeah.
So they are very aggressive guarding and they guard the fry about everything. It's not uncommon. You see a peacock bass guarding fry, you throw a top water or something, they hit it, you hook the fish, you're fighting the fish, they come off. They turn right back and go to the bed again, right? They go to the nest again.
Well, they
You
bite
throw
again?
again, they bite again.
God.
They-
Right after you just
Right after they are full of scars and they're
Yeah.
still
So what's the average size of these peacock bass?
Mike, there's not as many big peacock bass as people think.
Okay.
You know, a 20 pounder is pretty much like a 10 pounder bass here. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
as common.
Okay.
You know, the average size I would say you can catch good many, 14 to 16 pounds you can catch.
Wow, that's
On
big.
a good day you can catch 8, 10 fish. And then you're gonna have the opportunity once in a while for a 20, 22 pounds.
Okay.
The problem that they are so violent, it's very hard to hold the peacock bass.
I'm sure.
And it's not about line or treble hooks. It's about that they are so strong that even if you have I don't fish with that, but some people fish with 80-pound braided line.
Yeah.
I fish with 60. I think it's strong enough.
Right.
4x treble hook, 4x strong treble hook. You know, people go up to 6. But it's not that the bait or the hook will not hold or the line. The fish, he will tear
it's
his
so strong
face,
you'll tell his
He'll just
face.
rip the hook out.
everything out. So
That's crazy.
So
We need to go do that.
I would love to do that.
I'm
That's
serious.
on my
I've
bucket
never
list.
done that.
Me either.
yes, and we have several. People may not realize, because we always see the pictures of the regular peacock bass, but we have in catalog over 17 species.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
I didn't know that
I didn't
They
know
are
that.
beautiful fish, amazing. And one other thing about Brazil, about the Amazonas rainforest, it's not only the fishing. The fishing is amazing, of course, it's a dream. But I always tell my friends, everybody deserves an opportunity to see the jungle,
Yeah.
to
I've never seen it.
understand how God made that.
Yeah.
For me, every time I've been there, I don't know how many times,
A lot,
for so many
a
years.
lot.
But every time that I go there, I go like, wow,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
every
The
time,
jungle,
yeah. So,
the
yeah.
jungle is something that is
Right.
breathtaking. It's
Right.
unique.
I would love to see it
It's
sometime.
really unique.
All right, I'll quit asking you questions. So
Yeah,
you can
we'll,
get,
we'll,
get back
we'll get
to
off the
water.
peacock bass. So,
We'll get back to
so
water.
how did you come
Yeah.
about making these wonderful crankbaits?
Well, as I said, I've been working on the industry, developing product, baits, mostly baits. I did development on rods, reels, other line of products, but mostly baits. And 6 years ago, met a good friend, very talented man, and he was making this amazing wood baits, amazing.
Yeah.
So I asked him, I said, I have a special design for a peacock bass bait, because most of the prop baits that we use for peacock bass, they are cylindrical, and they have a problem. Most of them turn in the water. And when the bait turns in the water, you lose a lot of fish, because if the fish hits the bait on the right position, hits the bait in the back when the bait is turning in the water, you end up losing the fish,
Right,
or you have a very
knock it.
poor hook
Sure,
set. So
sure, yeah.
he said, I have a design that I think will not turn. Can you make it? But it was very difficult, it was challenging, because I had some different cuts in the bait. And I showed it to him, sent to him some components that I want in the bait, different components. We made a little bit different everything, sent it to him, and he nailed it, man. He got it. So I said, wow, this man is very talented. So we became good friends. And so 3 years ago, when the former owner of Zoom Crankbaits, Mr. Ed Chambers, passed.
I was a good friend of his.
Yes. I was a big fan of him and his baits,
Yeah.
I had a bunch I love wooden baits. So when he passed, we were kind of, oh man, we lost a great man, a great fisherman, an icon of the industry.
Exactly.
Plus, we don't have the baits anymore.
Right.
So we said, I told my guy, let's give it a try. We were already making the peacock bass baits. We were already selling the baits.
Okay.
From peacock bass, we went to golden dorado, to other species. So we started to develop a crankbait, and we don't want to copy nobody's bait, and our wood is different. So we said we got to come up with something that is special. And I team up with a great friend of mine that you know very well, Todd Otten,
Yeah.
and start to design first baits. Brought him, and first time that he used the bait, he goes like, Marcos, this is amazing. I go like, really?
Well, he knows. He
Yes,
would know.
from something like Todd, from somebody like Todd. So, and said, well, let's give it a shot. So we end up investing a little bit more in equipment, investing in parts, did a lot of researching, looking for the best components. We do everything, not everything, but most everything we do different that the majority of the factories. Not that we are better, just that we
Want to be different.
and
You want a unique bait.
and it's like everything in life. I believe that there's always a way to make something better. There's always a way to improve.
Right.
There's always a chance for that. So an opportunity for that. So we start to do that, and we first made the first Echo ones, the E ones that we made. We brought, first batch of baits. We thought, well, probably will take us, 3 months or so to sell these baits, and gonna sell these baits, see how the market takes.
Yeah.
And if we have good return, we may keep doing this.
So how long ago was that, Marcos, when these baits first hit the market?
First hit the market, we were supposed to bring the baits to the Classic, to the Bassmaster Classic,
Last year.
last year, 2020,
Yeah.
this year.
Well, this
Yeah,
year.
this year.
Last class.
But last Classic, yes. But coronavirus hit,
Yeah.
delayed everything. So we end up bringing the first batch of baits in April.
April.
Yeah, we thought it would take us, as I said, 2 months or 2 to 3 months to sell the first batch, and we sold in 2 days. we were in shock. So,
Yeah.
and from there we are,
Sold out.
yes, being so blessed.
Nobody can hardly get them. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's all handmade. It's a lot of work.
Well, that's that's one reason we wanted you to kind of explain, because there's not a lot of supply out there right now.
No.
I mean, several stores have them,
Mm-hmm.
but we've got some stores that are really wanting to get their hands on some, and that's what we were wanting you to explain, why there's not a strong supply of them right now.
Yes. Well, first, because our production is very limited. We are investing as much as we can to grow our numbers, to grow our quantities a month. But it's not about machinery, it's about hand labor, and a person to be really good in, let's say, in cutting or painting or assembling the bait is not like we can train that person in 2 weeks.
Right.
Takes usually 6 months, and you have to find the right personality that has the patience, has the
Especially to paint and do
Yes.
all that.
Are they hand painted?
yes, all
hand painted.
Yes, hand painted,
Wow.
one by one. Yes, it's airbrush,
Airbrush,
but
yeah.
all hand painted.
Wow.
Yes,
Man,
yes,
the detail
yes.
is just
Yes,
fabulous.
yes,
It's
yes.
unbelievable.
Yes, and our team, it's a great team. It's a family. We work very tight. It's a great team. Waterwood has nothing to do with me. Waterwood has to do with the team that is really working on the baits, and you guys, people like yourself, Mike, like you, Jason, like Todd, that give us the feedback, that tells us how we can improve. We always ask our customers, please help us, let us know what you need, how can we make this bait better, or any other designs or any other actions that you may need, you know.
Right, right.
So we are always trying to improve.
Sure.
And being a small company gives us the advantage of being very flexible.
Right.
You know, like we are developing this special color for this fisherman, the MS special, the Maxi Right special, and it's a color that this guy, crazy man, gave me. He said, I want this color.
It was an easy color, right?
Oh my God. Our paint is made in German, and we sent it to the Germans. The
What did
sample.
they say, Marco?
They say, well, what is this?
Hey, when people, once we get that bait
Oh my God.
right and people fish it,
Yeah.
they'll know what it is then,
Yes,
Marcos.
it's coming along. We had the first run coming, actually supposed to be here answering your question, Jason, but due to the pandemic, both the customs are very slow
Yeah.
to clear the merchandise, plus the freight companies, you know, everything is so behind, so backed up that
sure.
products that used to be here in 2 weeks is taking 2 months.
Yeah.
So it's been a struggle. We apologize and we appreciate all the patience of you guys, of our friends, the stores that are supporting us. But there's a few still there. I think you still can find
There's some at Rusty Hooks.
Rusty
I was
Hooks,
there
yes,
today. I
Lake
saw some
Wiley.
at Rusty.
Great
Rusty Hooks
Great
has a
Outdoors.
lot.
Great Outdoors, yes.
Great Outdoors has it.
Yes, yes.
So there's still a few
Jason,
available.
yes, they do have.
And they got some great colors in the
Yes, they
selection.
do have. Well,
Yeah.
they did a good they made they bought a good menu,
Yeah.
so they have certain. We have a very good company out of Arkansas. It's called Mafia Outdoors.
Yeah.
The guys that put out the best Mafia tackle box, great
Oh, yeah.
product.
Yeah,
And they have some too. I believe they are almost sold out, if they are not sold out.
Yeah.
But they are also a strong dealer of ours.
Yeah.
We have some people in California, we have some people in Texas, but they are all sold out.
Marcos, could you tell us a little bit about what type of wood these baits are made out of?
Yes, yes. The baits
Unless that's a secret now. I don't know.
No, it's not a secret. It's
Okay. All right.
The baits are made out of a wood called marupá pedra.
Could you say that one more time?
Marupá pedra.
You're looking at me like you want me to say that. I'm
Go
not
on,
gonna,
come on, come
no,
on.
I'm not. Gonna,
I'll give you a bait. I'll give you a bait. Give it a shot.
okay, one more time.
No, you go.
Mata pa.
You're not getting the bait. Marupá
Cut
pedra.
him off. Cut him off.
Yes, yeah.
He done.
It's a special wood.
Yeah, it's a
Very
big-
special.
It's a beautiful tree. It's actually is the tree that is in our logo. It's a tree that grows on the Amazonas rainforest, especially on the south of the Amazonas, on the wetlands. And this tree literally lives in the water. It's a huge tree, almost like a cypress tree.
Yeah.
But I mean huge,
Is it dense?
extremely dense, and it does not have one branch. It's not like one big.
really? It's just a trunk?
It's not a one big trunk. It's a lot of smaller, but they are all intricated.
Okay.
And
Okay.
this wood is extremely water resistant. This wood is very well known internationally. Germans use it a lot to make glide planes. Those are special glide planes. It's used also for special musical instruments.
Okay.
In Brazil was common wood in the beginning. It was used for bridges because it's lightweight and very strong.
Yep.
It's used for, of course, to build boats, you know,
Okay.
what they call regional boats, which is boats that that run the whole Amazonas. big
So
boats.
it's plentiful. I take it this wood is
Yes,
plentiful.
it's still plentiful. Today it's a protected wood because the whole Amazonas is mostly protected, but we still can get legally. Usually what we do, we buy it from the Indians, from the reserves,
Okay.
and you get a license from the government, and then you buy the certain trees, you
Okay.
choose the trees,
Okay.
and then they are the ones that harvest the wood for
Okay.
us.
Okay.
And then we buy the wood. So it's Marupá Pedra. It's a little, it's not similar to balsa because it's a lot more dense than,
Okay.
it's
Heavier.
It's not a lot heavier, Mike. It's difficult to explain. The fiber is a very long fiber, and the fibers are tied together. But still, it's a light wood.
Okay.
It's not extremely heavy wood.
It casts, to me, it casts better than
Yes.
a balsa.
Yes, it is
But-
heavier than balsa, but not extremely
Yeah.
heavy. But we believe that it's a lot stronger than balsa.
Right.
You know, and the process that we do on the painting, we seal the baits different. We cut the bait, Mike. We do all the cuts in the bait, and then we seal the whole thing. After the bait is completely sealed, then we build the bait. So there's no open areas, open wood areas where the bait can get flooded with time and all of that.
Right, yeah.
Of course, it's a wooden bait, and with time,
Yeah.
things will happen. You're fishing hard.
We were fishing a tournament, 3 or 4 weeks ago, on Lake Hickory, all the way up the river. I made a cast under a tree, and I didn't realize it at the time, but there was somebody had gotten hung up in the tree, and there's some line hanging down. My bait went into that line, and we were a long way away. So I was assuming that my line was probably stronger, so I pulled real hard, and it broke. But the wood came back to the boat. You remember that, Jason?
The
And
plug,
the
yeah,
plug
hit the side.
slammed into the side of the boat, and I thought, I've destroyed this bait. Picked it up, and I got to looking at it, and I remember
There wasn't no mark on it.
there wasn't no mark on it.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
not one
It hit the
mark.
boat like I'm talking. If it had been any other bait, it would have blew the lip and everything off of it.
Yes,
And
it's not indestructible, but I believe it's a lot stronger than.
It's got to be
Yeah.
after seeing that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, yeah. That's if that would have been an old Bagley or something like that, it
Oh,
would
it
have
would have destroyed it. It would have destroyed it. There's no
No.
doubt.
Yeah, and then when we found the good wood, we start to research for other components. So like the lip that we use, it's a circuit board lip, it's a CB lip, but it's a G10, same material that we use for handguns and to make handles on the handguns,
Okay.
special knives.
Real durable.
Extremely durable material, one of the
Yeah.
strongest that are available right now.
Yeah.
The wire that we do a different, we use a heavier steel, also harder steel.
Is it through wire?
No, not the round baits.
Okay.
Some models are through wire, but what we figured out, Jason, for the round baits, for balance, through wire is not the best solution.
Okay.
At least for us. We working with you guys again. We don't want only the baits to be strong or nice, good looking, but we want to have a specific action. And we found that. Yeah.
I'm gonna kill that thing.
I feel like Mike Pence. There's a fly. There's a fly. Did you-
That ain't a fly. It's a yellow jacket.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God!
It's a yellow jacket.
okay. So we got acorns, and now we got yellow
Yeah.
jacket.
Yeah.
It's me.
doing good.
It's
We're-
me.
we're
it's me.
original,
I'm
aren't we?
telling you, it's
We're
me,
original.
brother.
Okay.
It's me.
Okay. So
But anyway, so we did the design in the body, the lip shape, the angle. You got a bait, you think, oh man, fairly simple. But there's probably 6 months of development in a bait like this.
Yeah.
Going back and forth, sending samples here, trying, trial and error. So, but we believe, we want to believe that we found a unique action. A lot of fishermen, when they fish our baits, that they always come back to us with comment. We heard it from you guys here, from guys in California, from guys in Texas. The vibration is unique.
Oh, yeah, it's
And
very-
and for us, it's very encouraging to hear fishermen telling us that. First time that Todd Otten used this model, the BDS2, and actually Shane Limberger too. Shane is in our team too. Shane said, they both said something like, "Man, they don't load on the bait; they hit the bait really hard."
yeah, yeah.
That's been our experience.
That's been our experience.
Yeah.
We were fishing at Lake Norman and being filmed. Courtney was filming us.
Yeah.
It was in a challenge.
Yeah.
against, I think, Eric Dyer and the Hickory crowd. But
Yeah.
I happened to look down at Jason's rod, and we had went in on the right side of a pocket, and there was a boathouse. Jason pitched down and was bringing his bait beside the boathouse, and I noticed his rod was vibrating, and I looked at the rod all the way up to his hand, and I've
Yeah.
never seen that before. His complete rod was vibrating, not the tip. The whole rod was vibrating.
Yeah.
And I
you
told
can see
Courtney-
the line.
I told,
lines.
I told
I mean, it's
Courtney, I said,
crazy.
Courtney, come up here, get this on film. And
Yeah.
for anybody that wants to go back and look at that, that was pretty incredible to
Yes.
me. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, the bait's got a good hunting action.
Absolutely.
For a crankbait,
Yeah.
it's got, it's literally like throwing a chatterbait plus some.
It's got more vibration
It's got
than a
more
chatterbait.
vibration than a chatterbait
Yeah.
does. I mean,
Yeah, it's going to call fish. It calls them.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
a hunt. It's a bait that hunts. It actually hunts fish. I
Yeah.
mean, I truly believe that. It's
Yeah.
a fish catching machine.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, we both have
You've
seen
done a
it.
wonderful job, Marcos. And I've told you
It's
that
very
a lot of
unique
times,
for
but
you to have a crankbait like that nowadays, to be able to develop something like that.
That's
in this
special.
time
That's
is
special.
very unique.
Yeah.
I would love to tell you guys that was me, but it's not me. It's the
Oh,
team.
sure. You're
and
awfully
you
humble.
guys.
I think
No,
we know
seriously,
better,
it's
Marcos.
you guys that help us so much with in models and colors and everything. So
Yeah.
so we owe a lot to
I
you
got a
guys.
good color, too.
Yes, it's coming. It's coming.
Okay. All right. Okay, good.
For us only.
Yeah, for about a day, maybe.
You,
You can't
never
be
said that you're gonna give it to Jason.
He probably won't.
That's right, I didn't.
He probably won't. I'll probably never say. He'll say, "Look, I got one, and
Hey,
you don't."
let me tell you what we got to do. We got to hide it from Hamrick for sure.
Yeah.
He'll have all of them.
I
You know that, don't
I
you?
know.
Like he's hearing me.
Good, good. I was hoping he did. That's good.
Yeah, Hamrick, you ain't gonna get none of that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Marcos, thank you so much for
Thank you,
coming
guys.
and
Thank you for
sharing
the
your story.
opportunity.
And people can buy your baits at Rusty Hooks, at
Yes.
Great
Great
Outdoors.
Yes.
Is that it locally?
Until you get more
Till
coming.
now? I mean, for
Yes,
right now?
yeah. For right now, we sell many other places, Megabyte, Tackle Shop. We sell also Denver Tackle around here. But right now, I think they are sold out. I'm pretty sure that they are
Yeah.
sold out.
Yeah.
And if you guys want to get to know other models that we have 6 models at the moment. Our lineup right now is in 22 baits, but we don't have all the models going because the demand on the baits being so high on certain models that we are focusing more on the models that are selling the best right now.
Now,
But,
I will ask you this real quick. I went up to Rick's store the other day to pick up some stuff, and he did ask me about the flat side. Are you going to get some
Yes.
flat sides coming?
Yes, we have a flat side. We did already a run here in the United States. It's called Beauty Pig. Resembles a little bit a mutt, a zoom mutt,
Yeah.
or a hickey. Little bit longer, a little bit different body shape.
Or have you got any of those coming?
Yes, we have those coming probably in a month or so. Right now we have a batch that's supposed to be here next week. It's the BDS one, which is
That's the smaller one.
yeah, it's a smaller bait. It's a smaller profile bait.
Yeah.
We made a bait for fall fishing.
That's going to be killer.
You know, when they're
I've caught them on this one.
Yes.
I've caught them on that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
That exact color. My
Yeah,
God.
yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Even though it's a smaller bait, casts really well. We have 2 versions. Almost all our crankbaits, we have 2 versions. We have the shallow running, the regular one, and then the deep running. This is a deep running. It's a little bit longer bill, different
Yeah.
profile. This is the shallow running one. And
So are they both called the BDS one?
BDS1 and BDS1 deep.
D.
Okay,
Deep,
okay.
yeah. And the same thing with the BDS2, the ones that you
BDS2.
guys been using,
Okay. Yeah.
and the E1s, and also the Beauty Pig, the flat side. We have a regular one that will run 2.5, around 2.5 feet, and then a deep one that will run about 5 feet deep with 12-pound test line.
Now I know
Average.
that the flat side bait with winter coming up on Norman, some of
That's
these.
got to
Yes.
be good.
I'm telling you right now, I hope you got a bunch of them.
Yes,
That's
yes.
going to be
Because
good.
I'm telling you, you'll sell every one of them.
Yes.
The flat sides on any of these lakes around here in the wintertime. That's
Could we
gonna be the
buy him
deal.
out or something, Jason? So could
And maybe
nobody
we
else
could
have
sell.
him?
Maybe we
Sell
could sell
them.
them.
Why can't we use them?
Well, we
and
can use some of them, but we could sell them and make some
sell them in
money.
California away from
Yeah,
people.
there you go.
Well, if you keep feeding me like you done today, you got you got an edge. But
Eric Dyer wanted to ask Marcos if he has a deep diving waterwood or if he's going to design one.
we already have a series called Waterwood Extra Deep. We have one that goes 10 to 12, one that goes 14 to 16, and one that goes 18 to 20. But these depths are real depths because I use a lot of crankbaits, love deep fishing, deep water fishing, and sometimes you buy a bait that they say, oh, it's a 22 feet deep or 20 feet.
Yeah, and it gets
it's
down
not.
to 16.
Right, yeah.
Ours, we did a lot of work, so they are real. But since we have such high demand for the current models, for the BDS models and the E1s and also the Beauty Peak, the flat sides, we are going to only bring the deep running ones on summertime for next year's summertime.
Okay.
But we have, yes, Eric,
Okay.
we have 3 models
Yeah,
of those.
yeah. Good job. Did you get it?
I missed him.
You missed
I
him.
pissed him off real good.
Okay.
So we're gonna be getting the deeper dive ones coming out before next
Yes.
summer.
We have also a few top water baits. We have.
Oh, really?
Yes, we have 2. You know.
I like top water baits,
You know.
Marco.
We
You
have-
haven't told me that before.
Yeah, you know. He's being fake, but well, we have 2 prop baits coming. We have 2 flat side prop baits, 1 round body prop bait.
Oh wow.
We have 2 walking baits.
Have you got some in there, Marcos?
No, not yet. We have a secret here, but I'm not ready to show.
Okay. Okay. You'll come back though when
Yes,
you're ready.
yes, yes.
When your conscience will
Yes,
let you do it,
yes.
you'll come back, right?
Yes, but altogether we have 22 models that we've been developing in the last 3 years that been already tested. Some are ready to go, some are not completely perfect yet,
Okay.
but almost there.
Good.
And what we like to do, we bring the baits like we done with you with the BDS one, the little one. Give you guys the baits.
Yeah.
You guys give us the feedback, and we try to
Sure.
make sure that the baits are not only good for us,
Yeah.
but especially for you guys. Our baits are not really collectible baits, I believe. We really cater for the tournament fishermen, for the
Yeah.
people that are more serious, that are really trying to get an edge.
Well,
They
we've
work.
already
They
proved,
work.
We've already proved they work.
Yeah, they work, Marco.
Yes, and we appreciate that.
Yeah.
So
They're definitely baits to.
Yeah.
and,
You
and-
better have them.
Yes,
Yeah.
and last thing, if I may, we are open to, every opinion is important for us. We know that we have lots to learn, lots to improve. So if you guys get our baits and there's something that you think can be improved, or even that you don't like, please let us know.
Okay.
We have our website www.waterwoodcustombaits.com or contact@waterwoodcustombaits.com. And please let us know what we need to do to improve, what you guys need for certain areas, certain lakes. As I said, we are small enough. We can improve. And if you make money over Mike, we will give you an extra discount.
Oh,
they'll, be
beat
getting
my-
they'll be getting a discount.
Oh, and Eric Dyer, they don't make crankbaits that run 50 foot.
Yeah.
So-
Or 60 or 80 Eric,
Yeah.
so forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marcos, thank you so much.
Thank you,
for
guys.
coming
I
on and
appreciate the
explaining. We want you
opportunity.
to come back because you're going to be bringing on more
Thank
and
you.
different type baits.
When
and-
you get some new products and get them here,
We want you to come back.
back on here
Yes.
so you can go back on and discuss them.
Yes, yes, and I want to say thank you to you guys. Fishing Legends Life is really helping us, putting the word out. If we are sold out, great. A big part of it is due to you guys, the great job that you guys are doing, showing our product, showcasing our product, even fishing and catching fish, and winning money, which is great.
Yeah, it
So
sure
we
is.
really appreciate. Thank you guys. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Well,
Absolutely.
you're very
You're very
welcome,
welcome.
Marcos.
Absolutely.
It's an honor to throw that bait. That's how good it is. I'll just be honest with you.
Yeah.
Mike, I don't want to go political here. It's not the moment.
Right.
But this country going through a lot, I believe, And for me, that I come from another country, and this country opened the doors for us. South and North Carolina, they treat us as family, and what a great country.
Yeah.
And all my friends in Brazil, they ask me, I'm going to ask you a question. I know both of you guys going to fail now. No, I'm going to ask you a question. What makes America the best country in the world?
Wow, that's a deep question.
There's a lot of things, really, but
I would say opportunity.
opportunity.
I think opportunities are byproduct of that. You know what it is?
What?
You guys. Seriously, people. There's no other country that have people like Americans willing to sacrifice, willing to work, willing to go to war in other countries to bring us freedom to the world and give so much. So we are so thankful, guys, for every one of you guys that buy our baits, every one of you guys that open your doors for us, that give us the opportunity to be here. So we are so thankful.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for saying that, sharing
Absolutely.
that, Marcos.
Yeah, it means a lot.
I think a lot of times, and I don't want to get political, but I think a lot of times as Americans, we take a lot of things for granted.
We
Because
do.
we've been here our whole life, and we take a lot of things for granted. So I think you saying that will certainly give me and probably a lot of other people something to think about. So I appreciate
little kick
you.
in the rear.
Yeah,
Thank you, guys.
which we need. So thank you so
Thank you,
much.
guys.
You're
Thank
always welcome, Marcos.
Thank
You
you
know
very
that.
much.
Welcome in my boat. Welcome in my house. Anytime.
Thank you, Mr.
Absolutely.
Jason. Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay, No. Oh, one of Marcos, do we have to give this bait away? I don't
Mike,
have
you
one of these,
cannot
Marcos.
have it, Mike. Give me.
Okay.
No, this one is, as I said,
Thanks, pretty man.
is it? I'll bring you some.
Okay, all right, we'll
I'll
give it
bring it.
away. I don't want to, but we're going to give it away.
That really hurts.
Yeah.
All right, so before we do the giveaway, we'll go through our sponsors like we always do.
Okay.
Just to give everybody that has just hopped on or didn't hear about it before
Okay.
a chance.
Okay.
Okay.
All you have to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel and share the video to your friends. And then once you do that, comment on this video that you have done that. Once you do that, I will write your name down on the giveaway, and we are giving away 3 things. Marcos' Waterwood crankbait.
Which everybody wants to win.
Yeah. I wish we were
Shane's
eligible.
Spinnerbait, and Courtney's Creations t-shirt that has the Fishing Legends Live logo on it, and then the words on the back.
And guys, y'all are getting something that we don't even have.
No, we
I
don't
mean,
have that.
honestly, I swear I do not have that in my tackle box, and Mike doesn't either.
No, I've been begging for what?
You
hour
guys-
and a half? I've been
you
begging
guys
for an
are-
hour and a half,
Somebody's going to win that bait tonight,
and it ain't up.
and it ain't us. We're not even
Hamrick
eligible.
either.
It ain't. It ain't hammering. It ain't hammering. No.
Is he commenting?
Hamrick
No.
can't have that bait, can he?
No,
Okay, all right, all right.
Hamrick's
Okay,
commenting
let's,
done.
I'm sure he is. Let's talk about our sponsors. First and foremost, we got Waterwood.
Waterwood,
And we
yeah.
appreciate you so
Thank you,
much,
sir.
Marco.
Thank you.
Shane's Baits. Hey, A-rig time's right around the season.
Yeah, yeah.
It's coming. It's coming really quickly. But it's not the only thing that they make. They make
No,
some great spinner
No,
baits and
we
stuff.
got this spinnerbait to give away
Yeah.
tonight, and that's a
Yeah.
good looking spinnerbait they make.
Yep. K9 line. K9. Hey, I proved it 2 weeks ago in the Big Bass tournament.
I body slamming that
I
fish.
body slammed a 5.7 and thought I was going to win a boat on that K9 line. So
Yeah.
we appreciate K9. It's a great product. We already put it to the test, and we've been thrilled with that. Denver Tackle. Denver Tackle will have some
Yes.
waterwood baits soon.
Yes, right.
Probably.
Great friend.
When will they have them? Maybe by the end of the week or next week?
Probably, we are praying for next end of next week. End of
I put
next
you on the
week.
spot, didn't I, Marcos?
Yes, you did. But
Okay,
it's okay.
well, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You know, then
It's
end of next-
kind of hands are tied till.
Oh, well,
well, it's first customs. You know,
Sure.
Yeah.
They are working.
hopefully by end of next week.
Yes. Yes.
Hopefully.
Yes, I would say 90%. 90%.
Okay. Okay.
We got.
But they will be getting them.
Yeah, well, next podcast I'll let you know, and
Okay.
then you can.
Absolutely, and I'll communicate it. That'd
Yes,
be fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alcom, we wouldn't be here without Alcom.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if Alan would bury his cable out here. Would you?
Alan, that's Jason's job.
Would you mention that? Y'all are kin, right? Or not?
We talked to Alan about it, Mike, and he said we got to talk to Jason and get him out.
Oh,
Did he say that?
so it's up to you, I
So,
guess.
Christy Acre, if you're watching, Jason's got gotta come bury our cables.
Oh, yeah, we'll talk to Christy about
I'll have
that.
to talk to Alan about that.
Okay, we'll talk to Alan, we'll talk to different people. Maybe we'll get that done.
We'll
Yeah.
get it done.
Yeah, Bass of the South. Well, we appreciate them. They got some great Ned rig hooks, all kind of stuff. We've got some neat stuff from them. We appreciate them. We've given their stuff away. Azteca, Alfredo. Boy, that's my buddy. Sea Right Lemonade. It's pretty good. I'm just telling you. We ate there last week for Chad and Chad Kenny's birthday. Had a great time. Looking forward to going back soon. So if you want great Mexican food, go to Azteca on Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia. Please go and give them a try. You won't be disappointed, I promise. Who am I missing? Courtney's Creations. Wow. What can I say? Courtney's Creations. Courtney, we should have had a hoodie.
Hanging up over there. Kay, run and get that.
Kay, go get that hoodie and bring it over here. I want to show that hoodie. Yeah.
While we're waiting, Scott said, what about our table, Jason?
God almighty.
Yeah,
What?
Jason.
Wait a
That's
minute.
not it. No, that's not it. Okay, so we don't have one. We don't have one. But Courtney makes hoodies with Fishing Legends live on the back, our logo on the front.
I sure wish I
That
had
looks
one.
great. She makes shirts. She makes coasters. She can make
Stand up and
anything.
show your t-shirt. It's the same thing that's on the hoodie.
Yeah, and it's on the back.
Except
Fishing Legends
y'all will
live.
probably fill it out a little better.
Well, maybe. So, thank you, Jason.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's for the cable.
So, who am I forgetting? K9, we talked
We
about
got it.
K9.
I think we
Well,
got
good. I think
everybody.
we got everybody. Yeah, if anybody else wants to come aboard, let us
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
We got
let
some
us
more
know.
room.
Yeah, we can take more sponsors.
Yeah. Okay, so are we ready for the giveaway, or you need a little more time?
We're ready for the giveaway.
Okay, all right.
How many's entered?
It is 29.
29.
9 people.
29 people.
Pretty good
God, one of
odds.
them's going to win this crankbait.
And
It's not you, Mike. Come
No,
on.
it's not me.
That's pretty good odds. 29 people.
That's
I
pretty
know.
good,
Boy,
huh?
I'd like to think my name was in that 29. Courtney, is my name in there?
I wish I could say it was.
But it's not. God.
All right, we ready to spin yet?
Hey, what if somebody wins it and that don't fish? Wonder if they'd want to sell it back. Or something.
Yeah, we could trade them for.
I'll tell you what I'll do. If somebody wins this bait that burns wood, I'll let them come cut this tree for free for that crankbait. How's that?
You'll let them come
Would
cut
that
the
work,
tree.
Marcus?
Good deal.
Okay. Okay.
You'll let them come cut.
Yeah. Yeah, for the wood.
I swear.
Alright, so our first winner, I don't know, what do you want to give away first?
I say,
Go ahead and knock the
I
big
say
thing
go for the waterwood right off the bat.
Alright, so that one's going to be Rainy Derrick, which is Bobby Derrick's
Oh, man.
granddaughter.
Are you serious?
She don't want
Are
that.
you serious? Oh, I know her, me and her
I'm not-
friends.
You can't call her and tell her.
I'm
no.
calling her.
Bobby,
I know her,
she's gonna give it to
Marco.
Bobby. She'll give it to
Oh,
Bobby.
that's Bobby Derrick's. Bobby
That's a
Derrick?
good one, yeah.
Yeah, Bobby Derrick.
We'll be in good hands. We'll be in
He'll
good
put
hands.
that to use.
Yes,
Yeah,
we'll be in good
that's
hands.
You know he's got 700 and something waypoints offshore on Norman.
Does he?
Yeah, he
Wow.
does. He was our guest about 3 weeks ago.
I wonder, would he take me fishing, do you think?
I'm sure he would. I'm sure he would. He's a great guy and a great
I know,
fisherman.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Alright, next we'll give away the t-shirt.
Yep, we don't have one to show, but it's like mine, I
It's on
guess.
you.
Okay.
That one goes to Crystal Williams, and that is Little Chris.
That's- yeah, that's
one of his parents.
Really? How cool is that? Hey, we wish Chris all the luck at the James. He's at
Yeah, how'd he
James
do
right
today?
now, James River.
How'd he do today? You know?
I'm not sure I did. I wished him luck on
Yeah, I did
Facebook,
too.
And then the Shanks Bait Spinnerbait goes
which is a
to
great spinnerbait, by the way.
Luke and Heather Clark.
God,
They won something the other week, didn't they? Didn't Luke
They
win?
had one before.
Oh, they hadn't? Oh, okay.
I tell you what they did do. They beat me in Addington out of first place at Hickory about 3 weeks ago. They are great people, Luke and Heather Clark.
Yeah.
You know them, don't you?
Oh,
They
yeah.
fish
Yeah,
up there.
absolutely.
They fish Norman all the time.
Yeah, I know.
I think they're going to fish this benefit tournament.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah, come
Anyway,
say hey to us when you
anyway, this is a great spinnerbait. Luke, you probably going to beat me on this spinnerbait.
Jason, bring it up here closer.
Hey, I think they fish swim baits a lot, don't they, Jason?
I don't know.
I think they fish swim baits a lot.
Do they?
Yeah, I think Luke and Heather, his wife, is really good. I think
She
catches them.
fished with him when they won at Hickory.
No, I know she did.
Yeah.
I think they caught them on swim baits. They're both good fishermen.
Yeah.
So now they got them a spinner bait. All right.
Is that it?
Chris is 29th place with 8 pounds.
Oh wow.
That's
okay.
not bad.
That's great.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
good.
Chris won a boat
He sure
last
did.
year. I think toward the end of last year, if I'm not mistaken, he
Yeah,
won
it
a
was either
boat.
then or the first of the year.
I think he
can't
won
remember.
maybe a Phoenix
He
or
did.
something.
He won a Phoenix.
A
boat.
Phoenix.
He sure did.
You know,
He's
you know
got it for
Chris that
sale.
works at
Yes.
Great Outdoors.
Yes,
Great
sure.
guy and a great
Great
fisherman.
guy, yeah.
Yes, sir.
I think he still got it for sale, actually.
He may have.
I
I
think
don't
he
know.
put it up for sale a while back.
don't know.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know if he still got it, but
I
yeah,
don't
if
know.
anybody's looking for a boat, I think Chris has still got one for sale.
Okay. We'll
And
have to
Scott
check
still
on
got his boat for sale. Scott's got a Triton that's
it. How
sitting
many
up to
boats
Great
has Scott got for
He's
sale?
got 2. He's got his new one, and he's trying to sell his old one right now.
It must be nice to have boats.
Yeah, just like
Just
everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
which
Like-
one am I going to use today?
Like pairs of shoes or something. What am I going to
But his
wear
boat's
today?
sitting up to Great Outdoors if anybody's
Yeah,
interested. I think it's
absolutely.
a 2018 Triton.
Hey, and
21 foot
we
boat.
actually fished out of, Scott and I went and fished at Wiley out of that boat this past August. And that boat runs good. It really
Yeah,
does. That's
yeah.
a great riding boat, great fishing boat.
Yeah, so if anybody's looking for a nice bass boat, it's,
Yep.
get a hold of Scott.
We're looking
at
forward to
Outdoors.
getting Hoover back. Hoover, hopefully you can come back soon. He's about the hottest fisherman in the area right now. I'd
Yeah.
sort of like for him to tell us what he's doing.
You'd
So
think-
maybe we can catch something
I
like
know.
that.
That'd be nice.
It would. So maybe, Roger, if you listening, come on back, buddy.
Yeah.
We'd love to have you. All right, anything else?
I think that's it.
Oh, how to win bass tournaments. I didn't do that last night because of the debate.
Which was a mistake.
Well, it may have been, may not have been, but I won't get political like Jason did during one of our challenges and lose a lot of people right off the bat. Don't say nothing, please. So anyway, I will probably, I'm thinking about doing that on a Saturday
Saturday.
night, maybe at 8 or 9 o'clock. I don't know. Courtney, what do you think?
We'll shoot for this Saturday at 8.
Okay, Saturday at 8. And I'm giving away some good stuff, guys. You might want to tune in. I mean, my conscience is already starting to bother me, some of the stuff I'm giving away, but I'm giving it
Better
up.
not give away too much.
Well, that's what, hey, you're
We're
not the
still competing, you know.
yeah, I know.
I mean,
I know we are.
If I
but-
got to come over here and like babysit you while you do this, then I will.
Well, hey, I'm giving up some pretty good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But just remember, they got to do it all. You know, who's
I
going to
know.
outwork us,
Henry
Jason?
said he's giving away my fish. Oh, he's fishing my holes.
Huh? Who?
Henry said you're fishing his holes.
Who, me or Hoover?
You.
Fishing his holes where? At Norman? I don't even know where he fishes at Norman.
Kid.
I don't even know where Hamrick fishes.
He's
Norman.
talking about Hoover
Oh, maybe
fishing.
he's talking about who.
He's talking
He's
about
talking about
Hoover.
Hoover.
He's talking about Hoover.
Yeah,
We're moved on now.
Hey, Hoover, I'm sure Hoover is fishing his hole.
yeah.
What Scott ought to think about is this. Every time, Scott, you run off to Virginia or New York, or
Hoover's back here winning
Hoover's
money.
back here fishing your holes, winning all this money. You might.
But is it really just Scott's holes? Because they've been fishing together for so many years. It's probably both of them.
Well, the other thing I wonder about Courtney is really Hoover's got the ability and the special skill to catch those
catch
fi-
the fish.
Does Hamrick have that? I don't know. I don't know.
Oh Lord. Yeah, we better go before you get in trouble.
We better.
All right.
All right, tune in. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Our likes and our followers and our YouTube subscribers has all been off the charts, and we appreciate that so much. We really do. Without y'all, being interested enough to view, we wouldn't be doing this. I'll just be honest. But thank you so much for your support. And tune in Saturday, 8 o'clock.
Yep.
And that may be the last episode. I don't know if I can get it all in.
It will be.
Okay,
But
but what I'm
this is
thinking
the last
about,
one.
what I'm thinking about doing, and y'all tell me if this is what y'all want, but that may be the last one. Then I'll come on next week and do one more and just answer questions.
That'd be great.
Because I always
I like
have
that.
a lot of the questions, so I'll answer all your questions. Maybe we do that if that's what y'all want me to do. I'll do what you want me to do. All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Thank
much
you so
for
much.
coming.
Thank you, Jason. Thank
Absolutely.
you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. We will see you
See you
Saturday,
next-
8
yeah.
o'clock, and next Thursday.
That-
Lord willing, the creek don't rise.
Yeah. Yeah.